Yeah, morning. Welcome. This session we'll talk about force transformation. Okay, so what is force transformation and how you do it? Okay, so first define what is force transformation. Okay, so force transformation is to replace a force acting at a point on a body, preferably a rigid body, on a body by a force couple system at a point which is not on the line of action of the given force. Okay, so this is what is meant by force transmission. Okay, so this force transformation is to replace a force acting at a point on a body by a force coupled system. To say, you need to replace the given force by a force coupled system, but the condition is the force coupled system shall act at some other point which is not on the line of action of the given force. So let us see a detailed explanation for this in the form of pictures. Okay, see, I consider a body. Okay, say there is a point A considered. Let us say there is a force of 10 Newton is acting at A. Okay, now I shall transform this force to a force coupled system. Okay, I'll consider the body. So what I'll do, let us say choose some other point which shall be not lying on this line of action. So I choose a point B, some other point. So point A was here. Okay, so point B I choose, right? Now what I want is a force of 10 newtons and a couple. I need a couple. So what you do is simply you apply, you have 10 newtons here, right? Applied force. So let us go with a different color to identify what you are doing. Say I apply two equal and opposite forces of the same magnitude and parallel to the given force. Okay, you observe this is a given force. Okay, this is a given force, and these two are the applied forces. Okay, so now you see, leaving this force, the other two forces here, these two are parallel and they got some distance. Let us say you have chosen the point B at 2 meters, let us say. Okay, so you have a force and you see these two forces which are forming a couple are forming a clockwise couple. clockwise couple. This arrow towards right, this arrow towards left, forming a clockwise couple. Okay. So now I can replace those two parallel forces by a couple. Now the same body, let us go with there is 10 newtons left over, and these two I will represent by a moment which is 10 into 2, 20 Newton meter. Okay, so now this is a force couple system. Okay, now you see a force at A has been transformed into a force couple system at some other point B. So originally the force was at A. Now, so these two are equivalent in action. They are equivalent in action. Okay. So this is what is called force transformation. Okay. Right. So force transformation is to transform a force into a force coupled system at a point which is not on the line of action of the given force. Okay. Yeah. Let us see the reverse of it. Okay. So how to convert, okay, a force couple system to a force, okay, reverting back, okay, say I have a force of 50 Newton, okay, and let us say anti-clockwise couple of 100 Newton meter acting at A, okay. So this is a given force system acting on this body. Okay. So you are asked to replace this by a single force. So what you will do? Okay. So take the body, right? Now you see there is a couple acting with a magnitude of 100 Newton meter. Okay. So moment is equal to force into distance, which is given as 100. Okay, I know the force value. Okay, you have seen the conversion or transformation of the force to force coupled system where the force that you applied here is equal in magnitude to the given force. Okay, so which means your force should be 50. So distance is unknown. So D is equal to 100 by 50. Okay, so it is like 2 meters. So this is point A, okay, right? Point A. Now I shall apply this 50 given to you. I shall apply at 2 meters an anti-clockwise couple. How you generate anti-clockwise couple? Left arrow and right arrow. Okay, like this, which is now distant apart by 2 meters, right? So this will generate an anti-clockwise couple like this. Okay. So now the force that I apply at A shall be in the opposite direction. Means I shall keep this. Okay. I'll go with a different color. So I shall keep that arrow here. So below that I'll have a rightward arrow. So again the same magnitude. Force is 50 only. 50. Okay, so this is the line of action of the force acting at 2 meters from the given force. Now you see you cancel out these two forces because 50 minus 50 becomes 0. Okay. So now your force system, so this is point A where the line of action of original force, and now at 2 meters, okay, you have got a force of 50 newtons. Okay, so this is how you have converted a given force couple into a force. Okay, so it is below the 50 and at 2 meters from point A. Okay, point of action can be anywhere along this line. Okay, so you can't decide which point it is. You can say the distance. It is at 2 meters. Okay, yeah. So this is the forward way of transforming, and also the backward way of transforming again. Okay, so what exactly we have used the one more principle which is helping you to do force transformation is called principle of superposition. Principle of superposition is helping you to do this force transformation. Say adding or removing the two equal and opposite forces, okay, is nothing but you are not doing anything here. It's 0. 10 minus 10 is 0. Okay. So you are not changing the given force system. Okay. So this is how this principle of superposition is helping you in force transformation. Okay. Yeah. So this is the complete information regarding this force transformation. Thank you. We'll be back with some other topic.